Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin if you guys are new here. I know it has been a hot minute since I have seen you guys last, but I was finishing off my last year of university online. Yeah, online. So for any of you guys who have done online schooling this past year, shout out to you guys rock. So I'm all done with that and now I'm starting my May 2020 plan with me today. Basically, I'm just going to show you guys how I organize my bullet journal for this month, and we're going to do a bird theme. There's been a beautiful bird feeder outside that I watched the birds on, and it is so entertaining and it gave me good inspiration for this month. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, keep on watching. So if you've ever thought, oh my gosh, I have no ideas to set up my bullet journal, I got you covered this month. You can follow along to how I set up my bullet journal. Basically, I am starting off by using my Micron 05 nib to create this bold lettering. Honestly, this is the best pen ever. If you do not have one of these pens, I highly recommend. You can create these bold lettering effects as well as small little details, which you'll see I do later on in the video. I'm creating this hatching effect in the background as a drop shadow, which I've done in my lettering videos before in the past. So if you haven't checked that out, I will leave that linked below. Speaking of things linked below, I'm going to have all of my materials down there, as well as how long it took me to do each of the spreads and timestamps as well, because I know some people are interested in getting those details. You will see I'm going in and adding in some details on the left side of the page here, just on both of the bird feeder and the branches. Start off with a base shape for the branches and then go back in and just add some little details. This pen, again, I'm still using the Micron 05, so it's very versatile to create all of those dark lines, those skinny lines, everything in between. Get yourself one of these pens! Anyways, I am just finishing off with my Tombow pen in the color 942 and adding in some little detailed borders. On the next side of the page, I am doing a monthly calendar. This looks a little bit different than calendars that I've done before in the past, but I don't really have a lot going on this month other than posting YouTube and as well as my Instagram at CreateWithCait. Basically, you just need to trust the process here. You start with the big shape of a tree and you go in and you add all of those details. I'm using the same pen. Same Micron 05 nib, you're able to add in those small details as well as those dark lines. You'll just be able to see kind of the right side, and then I plop in the left. And here is the finished result. I'm going back in with my Tombow pen and I'm just adding in the dates. The only thing that I thought of that might not be very attractive about this spread is the fact that you don't know what day of the week it is. So I ended up going back down in the bottom corner here and adding in a monthly overview, just so I know what day of the week it is in reference to the number. Moving on to my monthly memories page, I wanted to keep it simple this month. I have trouble honestly keeping track of gratitude log, monthly memories, because I forget to flip back and write something down. So this way I think it'll be good. I have it all planned out. It is just going to have to take a little bit more effort and I'm gonna get there. I did actually pretty well last month, so I'm hoping that that can continue into this month. Just to add in a little bit of our theme, I've put a bird in below. When you're creating a bird, the thing you need to keep in mind is the different shapes that underline its structure. So you kind of have a circular oval head and then like an oval body. I sketched it out and then I add details in later below. If you guys are interested in me posting a video on how I created the birds, let me know and I would be more than happy to just do something really quick with that to help you guys out. Again, you'll see I'm just adding in some detail and then adding in some coloring with my two pens. Now getting to the good stuff. This is how I set up my bullet journal weekly. I love just doing something relatively simple with my lettering, and so I'm doing this bouncy calligraphy style. I did a video on that as well. If you guys are interested in checking it out, I'll have it linked down below. When I'm doing my bullet journal weekly setups, I want to make sure that I have a lot of space. I am famous for running out of space when I do small little cute spreads, so I like to give my spreads the space they deserve. I let them have 2 pages and then I add in little detailing around. So you'll see, to incorporate my bird theme, I added some sunflower seeds as well as a little bird singing on the bottom corner here. Same sort of process with the bird. I'm just coming in and I'm adding a little bit of detail. This is a very spring theme for my bullet journal. It is making me feel like the warm weather is coming. I'm not sure about where you guys live, but right now in Canada, we're going through a weird, it's 21 degrees one day and -2 the next day. So I'm hoping that by putting this nice spring spread in, it'll convince the weather to just stay warm. Let me know what you guys have planned for the spring this month. I'm going to be doing a lot of spring cleaning now that I'm done school. I'm gonna have a lot more time to just kind of sort through all of my books and everything else. I ended up going in and adding some of more backdrops. I thought the spread just needed a little bit more to kind of tie it together with my title page. And then I also had to add in my habit tracker in the bottom corner here. Like I said, am very bad at flipping through pages, so when I have the spread here right in the forefront, it is more likely that I'm going to fill it out, and I like to keep track of my 5 habits. So waking up, getting my steps and exercise in, getting a little creative with Skillshare, and staying hydrated. That is everything for my spread today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Here is just a quick overview of what it looks like. Well, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, everything down below. It really helps the channel grow. If you have any suggestions, make sure to put it in the comments below. I love reading them and responding, and I will see you guys next Sunday at 10 a.m. Bye!